Hey my amazing YouTube family, welcome back to Lisa and Company. If you are new here, please say hello down in the comments and maybe you'll think about hitting subscribe and hanging out with us so you see all our great DIY, reno and decor videos we post here at Lisa and Company. Alright you guys, you are amazing. So you have to stick around to the end of the video because I'm going to give you the details on how you can enter our 1000K giveaway. That's right, we hit our 1,000 subscribers. So that was our goal here. It's been a short journey so far here on YouTube, and our goal was to hit that 1,000 by the end of 2019. And we did it. And we only did it because you guys are so amazing and you subscribed and you hung out with us and you really enjoyed the content we were making for you. So be sure to stick around to the end so I can give you all those great details. It happened a little earlier than we thought. I thought I was going to give you this information next week, right before Christmas, and then we would do it at the beginning of January, but guess what? We did it sooner. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I have gifts today. These are actually for my coworkers, an amazing bunch of people who I probably spend more time with than my family. I think I've gotten to know them pretty well over the last few years, and this year for our gift exchange, rather than picking up something, whatever, I thought I would make them something, and I'm gonna share that with you guys. So we have 5 projects today. I don't know why I had to think about that so hard. Anyway, we have 5 projects today, so I guess we better get started. See you at the end of the video. Okay, tons of gifts to be made, so let's get started. I've got my list where I kind of planned everything out. I've got post-it notes stuck on all these projects because I've been prepping them along the way so that you don't have to watch a 30-minute video. So I'm going to clean this up and let's get started. Okay, first project could not be for a sweeter girl who happens to think she's a country girl at heart. So I found this frame with some chicken wire and clothes pegs on it, and we are going to give it a beautiful dry brushed finish. This is actually for her coffee bar in the house she's just moved into. There's definitely a theme here today. Well, you'll see. Anyway, we're going to give it a dry brush, and then we're going to add a beautiful buffalo checked bow, and this project is not going to take us very long. So this is one of the square signs from Dollar Tree. One of the great things about this one is it's got a really nice piece of hardboard in the back, so it's really sturdy. I used one of these coffee cup magnet table stand things, took it all apart. I've got a couple of coats of the white Rust-Oleum chalked paint, sanded it like crazy so I've got a great finish, and we're gonna get started on the frame and then we're gonna put this all together. I got the idea to use this coffee cup stand in a project from Courtney at Creative on the Cheap, so I'm gonna link that video below because you need to see where the inspiration came from for this. I'm going to give this black frame a quick dry brush in white and just a little, not a lot on this one. I still want it to look like it's black. After that, I had to try and guess what her favorite color was, and I have a feeling it's blue, so I'm going to go ahead and paint the coffee cup blue. I have a thing going here, and you will see when I get to the end. This gal loves coffee, specifically iced coffee, like no one I've ever met before, so wait till you see what I have to add in here. I always break out the hairdryer when I'm trying to get a project done in a hurry. That's practically one of the most important tools in the studio. So I'm just making some accessories for the front of the coffee cup. I did go ahead and dry brush a tiny bit of the white over top just to take down that glitter a little bit. We're putting a little bit of the Dollar Tree ribbon, the burlap ribbon around this to act as the cuff on the coffee. And then rather than try and emulate a logo or make up one of my own, I'm using a couple of small wood pieces I had on hand from various dollar stores. And I'm gonna personalize this just for Tasha. Do not forget, you must stay tuned for the end of the video where I'm going to give you all the details for my 1K giveaway. So using a combination of the Weld Bond glue and hot glue to make it stick instantly, we're gonna get this coffee cup attached to the frame. Then we'll get going on what's going inside while this sits and dries. This is where it gets fun. I found this actually on Tasha's Facebook page. She posted it one day and I went, that is so her. I am saving this, and here we are using it in a Christmas gift. I'm totally gonna get it wrong if I try to just do it from memory, but basically says that iced coffee has the ability to turn her into a good person and an all-around nice person in seconds. You'll see it at the end and you can see exactly what it says. So we're just attaching it with some Mod Podge, and I'm using my Cricut scraper to make sure I get all the air bubbles out. Once it is completely dry, then I will put a top coat of Mod Podge on top. This is so Tasha, and I hope she loves having it in her office as much as I liked making it for her. You guys, this one is going to be so cute. I've done a bunch of prep here, so let me show you. I took one of the Dollar Tree box signs and I popped off the hanger. My best advice to you is to make sure you pop it straight up. If you pull one side, then the other, you tend to get a little bit of breakage. So I filled the holes, I ripped off the Merry Christmas part, and I sanded what was left. And then I went ahead and I've given it 2 coats of the Rust-Oleum chalk paint, so it looks like this one. You kind of gotta love the magic of YouTube. For the base, I took one of the Dollar Tree candlesticks. I've given it 1 coat so far in the chalk paint, needs a bit more, and used a small wood tag on top so that I can attach the box sign after. So on the outside of the sign, where there is still some of that Merry Christmas hanging about, I'm using a piece of scrapbook paper, but it's actually like scrapbook cardstock. It's kind of neat. I bought it what feels like a gazillion years ago. I'm going to attach it with the good old Mod Podge and use that Cricut scraper again to get rid of all the wrinkles. Oh my goodness. Okay, then again, when it's all dry, we're going to go ahead and give it a top coat to wait. Before we do that, I'm going to show you this really great technique for how to get rid of the edges. So I always cut the paper just a little bit larger. Now stay tuned and watch while I try to get my words working again. This little scraper is super handy for so many things. If you don't have one, you can use an old gift card or credit card, whatever you have that's got a great edge on it for smoothing things out. Super simple. I'm going to take my sanding block and I am going to rub those extra bits off. Make sure you only rub in one direction, either side to side or away from the edge, and you will have a beautiful clean edge and a beautiful distressed finish. For the inside of the frame, I found this great little expression which suits Anne to a T. Gonna use the Mod Podge again to get it all attached. Gonna use the scraper again to make sure I've got a nice finish. And another project done, this time for Anne, who is actually having a kitchen renovation done right now with a brand new coffee bar being put in. So I figured she could have a beautiful Christmas decoration on one side, and when she was feeling saucy, she could have this flipped around. Woo, okay, we are doing it here. I have these great old pieces of wall art. I picked them up at the Restore. You can kind of see that pattern. I have filled it, I have sanded it, and I already have 2 coats of the white paint on there. So I'm gonna give it a light sand, and then I'm gonna give it another coat because I really don't want that to show through. Alrighty, on my handy dandy Cricut, I have cut out an H monogram because this is for my friend Jennifer, who recently got married. So we're gonna go ahead and get that down on there. I've also got one more little piece to add on there for the date of the wedding, and this one is going to be done before we know it. Woo! We are there. This is the last project, and it is the easiest one. I found this frame at a thrift store. All I did was attach a Dollar Tree clothes peg to the front. I added some scrapbook paper inside, and I'm adding a little vinyl decal on top. This is for my friend Rob, and he has two of the cutest boys you ever did see, and this is going to give him a beautiful frame where he can keep pictures of them. Okay, you guys, you made it to the end of the video. You sat through 5 projects for my coworkers, and I thought it only appropriate that Charlie join us to talk about the 1000K giveaway. So like I said earlier, we made it to this point a little faster than we expected, only because of our amazing subscribers on YouTube. So what do you need to do? Or do you want to know what you're going to win first? Okay, so you're going to win a $100 Amazon gift card. I guess that's probably the most important part. But here's what you have to do. Obviously, you have to be a subscriber, so make sure you hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, make sure you smash that notification bell so you know all the times we upload videos here at Lisa & Company. Secondly, I want you to tell me a little bit about yourself. So head down to the comments and tell me what you like about the videos we're posting, and tell me what you'd like to see in the future. So number 1, be a subscriber. Number 2, tell me what you'd like to see on Lisa & Company, and maybe why you subscribed while you were at it. Okay, you guys, I cannot wait to give this away. We're doing it on January 1st because I cannot think of a better way to kick off 2020. A new year, a new decade, and hopefully all kinds of great things for all of us and our families and our friends. So make sure you follow all those instructions. We only have one more video for you before we take a little Christmas break, and then we'll see you back here on January the 1st. Okay, you guys, thanks so much for stopping by. Merry Christmas. We'll see you next week. Don't forget to subscribe. Say goodbye to Charlie. Bye, Charlie. Thanks, guys. See you next time.